Hello, Alpenhaus family. How are you? We're going to do a 30-minute core flow or short flow. Feel free to add our gentle flow in front of this if you'd like to make a longer class. But otherwise, this is going to be pretty much a core flow class. We'll start in child's pose. With your knees separated, big toes touching or towards the back edge of your mat. You're going to walk your hands forward. Find yourself in child's pose, your belly expanding and contracting between your knees. So really come into your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. The sound of the breath at the back of the throat, that's your Ujjayi, victorious breath. And start to work your core muscles. As you inhale, you expand through the torso. And as you exhale, contract through the torso. Your ribs, your deep transverse abdominis muscle. So your core set is expanding on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. Even come into your pelvic floor, the base of that core support. When you inhale, the pelvic floor expands, and as you exhale, the pelvic floor contracts. So we're very aware of the whole circumference, all the way around the body. On your next inhale, come to tabletop position. Rising up, the hips are over the knees, the shoulders are over the wrists. Spread your fingers wide. Microbend your elbows, wrap your elbows back to your thighs so you can plug in your upper arm bones into their sockets. And then straighten your elbows. Do a few cat-cows, dip your belly. On the inhale, lift your chin. And on the exhale, tuck your tail and round your spine. 2 more like that. Inhale. Strengthen the back body muscles. And on your exhale, strengthen the front body muscles. 1 more. Inhaling, rippling through the 31 to 33 bones of your spine. And on your exhale, tuck, engage lower abdominals, dome your upper back, and then hold it here. Now breathe a few times right here in your cat pose. Chin to throat, look up at your navel, spread your shoulder blades, pull your belly button to your spine. And on your next inhale, neutral spine. So good. We'll curl the toes under, downward facing dog. As you lift up your hips, you find yourself in an inverted V pose. You can bend and straighten your knees, pedal the heels, wag out your tail. Same thing for shoulder stabilization. You want to microbend your elbows, wrap your upper arm bones in their sockets, feel super secure in the shoulders, and then you can straighten your elbows. Shoulders are away from your ears, your neck is long. Every exhale, navel to spine. Really hug in. On your next inhale, come to plank, hold the plank, and really press yourself away from the mat. Your one long line from head to heels. Feel how active you are. So strong. And then knees down, lie down. As you find locust, your arms can fly beside you. Feel free to interlace. You'll lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your arms. Really wake up the back body. Plank was all about front body wake up. Now we wake up the back body. Lifting up the bones. Really define gravity here. So good. And release. With your hands underneath your shoulders, make sure your navel is up and in. Create some space underneath your belly button. And then press through tabletop to downward facing dog. You lift up your right leg in the air. And then take care of the joints. Ankle, toes, the knee. Maybe circle in the hip a little bit. Just notice all the joint actions and how does the body feel. As you square the hips, we'll draw the knee in. Look at your right thumb, step to the right thumb. Finding lunge. From lunge to pyramid, a few times forward and back. Notice how your legs feel. And then you find yourself in lunge with the knees stacked above the heel. Take your right arm to the ceiling and rotate your wrist. Thumbs and fingers wiggle, can open and close. And then take the arm, wrap it around your lower back, peek over your right shoulder. Go long from head to heel, and then open up into this twist. Now when you release, go over the ear and hold it for a moment, fingertips to heel, nice and long. Then look down, downward facing dog. Other side, let's lift the left leg. And any joint actions. Ankle, toes, knee, hip. And as you square your hips, you'll step to your left thumb. And you're going to find lunge. The knee is stacked above the heel, and from lunge to pyramid, you move forward and back. Nice and light on your fingertips. Now the next time you find yourself in lunge, knee over heel, right hand down, left arm up, find that twist, and rotate your wrist. Good, you can wrap your arm around your lower back, peek over your shoulder. Remember your one long line from your head to your heel. When you unwind, let's take the arm over the ear, go long, get long, lift up your back knee. Then look down, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Come to plank one more time. Here in this warm up, knees down, lie down. Good, we'll do some waving cobra bridges here, cobra waves here, fingertips tented, elbows up. Press the feet down. Let's go a little wider than our hips. Last little bit of the warm up, kneecaps lifted. And we'll peel up on the inhale and melt down on the exhale. Inhale, get into that back body again. Exhale. One more inhale up. And exhale down. Hands beneath the shoulders, navel up and in. Press up and back. Downward facing dog. You'll walk your feet to your hands. Finding ragdoll. Feet are hips width apart, knees are bent. Thumbs into elbow creases. And sway left and right around the four corners of your feet. The mound of the big toe, the mound of the pinky toe, both sides of the heel, either foot. Notice your foundation. Exhale into your foundation. A little bit more decompression for the spine. Let the elbows hang heavy and the head and the neck as well. Now to come out, you can always just release your hands to the floor, bend the knees, tuck the tail, engage the abdominals. You can always put your hands on your thighs for a little bit more support as you tuck and roll up one vertebra at a time. All the way up to standing with a shoulder roll. Mountain pose, from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. From the crown of your head all the way down the arms, back to the soles of your feet. Great time to set your intention as you step your feet together at the top edge of your mat. Hands to heart and samastitihi. You can close your eyes down, chin to throat. There's already a little less agitation of the body and the mind. So maybe you can go into your heart space. Set an intention for this practice, for this day, for you or someone else. Good wishes from the heart space. Exhaling down through the soles of your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to the heart, bend the knees, stick out the tail, and fold. Inhale, half lift, the back of the neck is long. Exhale, step back to plank. First one, knees down, lie down, cobra. Inhale, elbows are bent, chest is open. Exhale, lie down, press back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. We'll draw the knee in, exhale. Look at the right thumb, step to the right thumb for high lunge. On the inhale, bring yourself up to high lunge. Outer hips in, good to help with the balance. Tailbone heavy, lower belly, ribs draw in. This is your inhale, the back heel and the back knee are lifted. As you exhale, open up to the right, press through your middle fingers, find the twist. Shoulders are down, chest is open. As you touch your back thigh, you're gonna look up into your left hand. Find the twist here. From the soles of your feet, really look up through the palm, through the middle finger. This is your inhale. And on the exhale, we'll windmill down to plank. Either knees down, cobra, or shift forward for this one, baby chaturanga. Shoulders don't go below the elbows. Lie down, cobra. Press back to downward facing dog. Next inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, curl in, look at your left thumb. Step forward for lunge. High lunge. Inhale. So you want to find it. Feel buoyant and agile, but strong and supple. This is the inhale. As you exhale, open to the left. Arms are in T position. Really stretch through your middle fingers. Back knee and back heel are lifted. As you touch your back thigh with your left hand, you're going to look up. Really reach for the ceiling. Look at your palm, your middle finger. Feel this pose is from the ground up, from the floor up. You're energizing and empowering. One more inhale. And exhale, windmill down to plank. This one, you could either do knees down, cobra, shift forward, knees down, baby chaturanga, or go for the chaturanga to the upward facing dog. Knees are off the mat, elbows are straight, chest is up. Exhale, pike back to downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Listen to your Ujjayi breath. Spread your fingers, wrap your shoulders, stick up your tailbone, lift up your kneecaps. Maybe melt the heels down, spread the toes. Listen to the breath at the back of your throat. Now after 5 breaths, you're going to come onto your toes, inhale. Slightly bend the knees, look at your thumbs. And you can walk, step, or float to the top of your mat space. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. You're going to come up. You can always roll up. And hands to heart. Closing your eyes down, listen to your breath. Regulate your heart rate with an even flow of breath. Your feet can be hips width apart, top edge of your mat, or your feet together, your choice. And let's do it again. Sweep your arms up, inhale. Stick out your tail, fold forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Let's step back with our non-dominant foot. So step back the other foot first. Remember your choices, knees down, lie down for cobra. That shift forward to baby chaturanga cobra, or chaturanga to up dog. When you're ready, let's meet each other, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Let's bring the knee to the chest for a moment, hold it. Even swing the knee right to left, ooh. Hold it, look at your right thumb, step forward. Back heel's gonna spin down for classical warrior one. On the inhale, we're gonna sweep up. Front knee's directly above the heel. And you're going to open into V for victory. Lift the chest. And then open-hearted warrior, we're going to take the hands behind us, interlace, shoulder blades together, puff the chest up. How's your back knee? Straighten it up. This is the inhale, open-hearted warrior. As you exhale, draw your navel to your spine for humble warrior. Look back at the arch of your left foot. Maybe the knuckles come over your head for the chest shoulder opener. Now it's time to come out, knuckles by the tailbone first for safety, and then sweep forward and up, back to warrior one. Exhale, plank pose. Remember your options, everyone. So many options. You could even do knees down, lie down, locust. I'm a big fan of that one too. Other side, left leg lifts, inhale. Remember, we're going to draw the knee to the chest and plank first. Hold it, core strong, and then tick-tock a little bit. Get those obliques working a little bit more. Hold the stillness. Look at your left thumb. Step to your left thumb. Back heel firmly plants. About a 45-degree angle back foot. And then classical warrior one. Nice with the heel down. V for victory. Back core strong. Front knee is stacked right above the heel there. Back knee is lifted. Let's go to open heart. Change your hands, non-dominant cross of fingers and thumbs. Shoulder blades together, puff up the chest. Good, the back of the neck is long. So you look up with your heart, your throat, your chin, your eyes. One more inhale, open-hearted warrior. Exhale, pull the navel in, curl down, humble warrior. Look back at the arch of your right foot. Make sure there is an arch. Remember to listen to your breath, the back of your throat. Now it's time to come out, knuckles by your tailbone first. Feel your back is strong. Release the fingertips, warrior one. When you're ready for your exhale, plank pose. Remember your options, knees down or chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Unless you're doing cobra or locust. Downward facing duck. 5 breaths, everyone. Now you can always go to child's pose in these 5 breaths. Pose we started with. You could always go down on your forearms for these 5 breaths and be in dolphin. It's a great wrist relief, but staying inverted. Staying in down dog is always an option. If you're someone that likes to just get a little air time, you can always play, run in place, jack it out. Anything for those 5 breaths that feels good to you. At the end of 5 breaths, you're in down dog. You come onto your toes, inhale, slightly bend the knees, look at your thumbs, and you walk, step, or float right to the top of your mat. Half lift, inhale. And fold, exhale. Come all the way up to standing, inhale. And hands to heart, exhale. Come back to the heart. You can even put your hands right on top of your heart. Feel that heart beating. So much life force. And then ground down on your exhales to slow it all down. Nice long, slow, deep breaths before we do our final flow. For our final flow, step your feet together or feet hips width apart is always your choice. Hands to heart. Let's bend the knees, take a seat like we're sitting in a chair. Get your butt nice back as if the chair is behind you. And then let's sweep the arms up, V for victory. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Feel how empowered you feel. Back body is strong, that's the back core, super strong here. Let's do an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Remember those options? And I've mentioned that you can always do the knees down, lie down, locust option. I love this option. Ooh, that's a nice option. So knees down, cobra, baby chaturanga, cobra, chaturanga up dog, or even add that locust variation. Now we're going to step the feet together, create a tripod down dog, lift up the right leg, open up the hip, scorpion tail. Heel to left buttock. Nice opening in the front of the hip. Try not to collapse through your shoulders. Remember that shoulder integration. Now you're going to square your hips to the mat, draw the knee in, hold it, look at the right thumb, step to the right thumb. Back foot spins down, kind of parallel to the back edge of your mat or slight turn in. We're going to come up to warrior two. That means the left arm leads the way. Landing in warrior two. Knees stacked right above the heel. Shoulders down. Even flip your palms up. As you bend your right elbow, come to side angle, left arm over the ear. One long line from fingertips to heel. Then wrap the arm around the lower back, peek over the left shoulder. This is half bind. There's always the option to full bind where the front arm goes inner to outer thigh, and maybe you hook your fingers. I like to look down once I get the bind. Then you could roll open again. Notice where this feels good for your body. Now wherever you are though, we're going to windmill all the way up to straight legs, reversing into triangle. So nice straight legs, kneecaps are lifted, arms are up. Maybe hold the back of your head and look up at your elbow. Some people can hook their fingers right between their shoulder blades here. Nice big stretch from the arches of your feet up to the right elbow. When it's time to release, we windmill the arms, the right knee bends, come all the way down, find plank. Remember your options. Meeting and down dog. Step your feet together, other side. Left leg lifts, scorpion tail, that means the heel comes to the right buttock. So remember, we're not going to dump into the shoulders. Activate, wrap. Press the earth actively away. Open up that hip. As you square the hips to the mat, we come on through, hold it. Your core so strong. Then step to your left thumb. Spin the back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat, or a slight turn in for warrior two. Right arm leads the way. Nice. Fingertip to fingertip extension across the heart. Front knees stacked right above the heel. Then we can always flip the palms up, shoulders down. Side angle, bend the elbow, put the arm over the ear. Turn the pinky down, your one long line from your fingertips to your heel. Right arm wraps around the lower back. Peek over your right shoulder. This is the half bind. If you're going full bind, look down from inner thigh to outer thigh. See if you can hook your fingers around your left hip. I like to look down, get that long line from head to heel, and then possibly turn to look up. When it's time to release, it's a slow unwinding. Straighten the legs, come all the way up to reverse triangle. So your legs are nice and strong, lifted, kneecaps are lifted. You can hold onto the back of your head, lift up the elbow. It's very empowering, this posture. I love it. Remember, some people can get the Gomukhasana or cow face pose bind, fingertips hooked between the shoulder blades. As long as you're looking up and lifting up through that elbow. Off your hips, off your knees. Really out of the arches of your feet, you're lifting. When it's time to release out of this, it's a slow windmill down, bend the front knee, and find plank. Remember your options. Flowing through, cleansing of the palate, meeting in down dog. Relax your head and neck, relax your face. Remember the options in down dog. You can always go to child's pose, dolphin pose, stay in down dog. Any movement in down dog. Anything at all for 5 breaths. Then we're all going to join in down dog to lower onto the knees. Untuck the toes, stand up on the kneecaps for back bending. Here we're going to do a little bit of a flow with camel, so dancing camel. So what you want to do is sit your hips about 2 to 3 inches off your heels. That's going to be great for the quads, yeah? Touch your heel with your right hand and sweep your left arm across the chest, lift up the hips and the chest and open up. That's the inhale. On the exhale, you go back towards the right and either sit down or hover. Other side, we switch. Left hand touches the heel. We sweep the right arm across the body, lift up the hips, lift up the chest, sweep the arm across the face, and open up. On the exhale, go back to the left, pull the belly in, and come on down. So you're gonna go side to side. This is great core work, because look at that big spiral you're working with. Front body, side body, and back body. And you can go at your own pace, everyone. Just let the inhales be open and the exhales be closed. And remember, you can sit all the way down if you want. Try to keep a long neck. Don't let your head drop back. Keep that long neck. And you can do about 3 to 5 of those. If you're someone that likes a full camel, you can put your hands on your lower back, hips forward, shoulder roll, elbows tuck, shoulder blades tuck, chest is lifted. That's always a nice one. And some people can reach back and touch their heels. Hips forward, ribs lifted, the back of the neck is long. Great heart opening pose. It's time to come out, hands on the lower back or hips. Upright spine, try not to lean forward. Just take a seat right on your heels. Regulate your heart rate with an even flow of breath. Last little bit here. You'll come onto your left hip and hold onto your right ankle. I'm facing you. And you're gonna come up and over. Find that side stretch. It can be up and over your head. Hold the back of your head. Even do that good tricep stretch, leaning into the side bend. And then you'll come out. Take one of your ankles, whatever ankle you're holding. So I'm taking my right ankle, crossing the knee for seated twist. You can always bring the bottom leg straight, okay? Otherwise you stay here. Hold on to the knee with the opposite hand elbow. Puff up the spine and find your twist. So get nice and tall through the core, when you think apple core theory, and then twist, twist, twist. You can always hook your elbow across the knee for a deeper twist. And slowly unwind. We'll take the ankles to the other side. So I'm holding onto my left ankle. Just make sure you do the other side. And then up and over into the big side stretch. You can keep the arm over your head. Hold onto the back of your head if you want. Even, core strong. Take the hand to the right elbow. Nice tricep stretch. And then slowly unwind to release. I was holding my left ankle, so I'll take the left ankle, cross the right knee. You can keep the leg bent, or remember there's always the option to straighten the leg, so it's your choice. We're getting into that seated spinal twist. Opposite hand, opposite knee, just hug it in with the hand or the elbow. Puff up the chest, lengthen the spine. Remember 31 to 33 bones, and then peek over your shoulder for the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Remember, there's an option to hook the elbow across the knee. Helps deepen the twist. And then slowly unwind. You're here at the end of your practice. You can come to the top edge of your mat with your feet on the mat, knees bent. Palms open to receive the benefits of this practice. And we slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. So good. Little core strength there at the end. Shaking is good. And then release. And any last stretches that feel good. You can always pause the video and do any last yoga stretches that complete you. You know, at the end of your practice, you want to come into a Shavasana. So nice long limbs, legs and arms. Relax your head side to side. But if you feel you're not ready for Shavasana yet and you want to do a few more stretches, go for it. Just remember to take this time for yourself. Really rest. Allow the body and the mind to assimilate all the benefits of the practice. The strength, the suppleness, the release. It's nice to let the exhales be longer than the inhales. Allow all the systems of the body to calm. Slow down and calm. It's nice to do at least 2 minutes in your Shavasana, if not longer. When it is time to move, you do it slowly, mindfully with your inhales. Little movements, big movements. And again, you don't have to come out of Shavasana yet. Take your time. You'd always roll to one side, give yourself a hug. Honor yourself for all the hard work you put in. Even there, you don't have to rush out of the lying down, curled in, hugging stage. You can always stay for longer hugs. But at some point, you'll rise, come into a seated position, hands on top of your heart or meeting in front of your heart. Harmony and balance, equilibrium. Take a moment to honor yourself. Feel the strength and suppleness of your axial core, the muscles that surround it. And know that you're ready for your day. I thank you so much for joining Alpenhaus family. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me be a part of your day. Namaste.